Let's see. Field 3. Okay. For Mr. Bob? Something like that. Okay, hold on. Let me ask this guy over here. Hey, excuse me. Is there a Mr. Bobby around?
Well, that'll be me. Everybody calls me Bobby Goodman Jr., though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm David Jones. Nice to meet you. I'm supposed to start my orientation with you today.
Well, good you're on time and you found me. Now, I know your first day can be a bit overwhelming, but don't worry about that. You're going to be just fine. They got you with the right man. Been here 23 years now training folks and keeping everything going. So me and you working ain't going to be no problem. Oh, yeah, you're going to see real quick there's a lot more to this job than they probably told you when they hired you, too. But don't worry yourself with that either. Because if you listen to me, I can have you trained and on the right track in about a week. See that stretch of field lines over there? Took me about 2 hours yesterday to get it perfect like that. Lines real sharp and crisp, made for a perfect practice field. You hear people hollering on Sunday about touchdown and records, but it's the job we do that provides a good practice field for those athletes to practice on to set all those records. Speaking of which, let me tell you a little something about myself before we get started. See, I used to play ball back in high school, offensive lineman, Winston County High. Yep, played there 3 years, won state twice, 87 and 88. Now, you probably ain't heard of my school unless you up from around there. But we had a running back named Cam Cotton. Everybody used to call him Deer Leg because the son of a bitch ran just like a deer. Excuse my language. Yeah, Cam, he still hold all the state records for touchdown and total yard from scrimmage to this day. Yeah, he was a bad boy, no doubt. But nobody ever talks about who made all that running he did possible. I mean, I love Cam and all, but he could not run 11 men. Yeah, me and my boys on that line had something to do with that. We made sure Cam had holes big enough to drive an 18 wheeler through. He was good at finding them, but we gave him plenty to choose from. I remember this one game. It was homecoming against Brewster. Big crowd. They had this linebacker named Otis Boone. Big old fella. Mean, too. Everyone said we'd never keep him off Cam. First play of the game, though, I laid that old Otis Boone fella flat on his back. Cam was gone to the house for 76 yards before they knew what hit him. Hell, I believe I could have ran in it. But they gave it to Cam and he did. Now don't you go thinking I'm living in the past here or something. Because the reason I'm telling you all this is because I learned a valuable lesson blocking for Cam. See, every great play in life starts with a solid foundation. Same thing applies here and everywhere else. See, players and athletes can't make their magic happen if the games aren't practiced or played on a solid foundation. That's where we come in, providing a great foundation for them athletes to display their talents on. Now, fast forward, and the same lesson is applied here to every field and everything I do. Did you watch Super Bowl 51? Patriots versus Falcons? Biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Well, I was the lead groundsman for that game. Yeah, I'm serious. Oversaw every painted line myself. Folks talk about Tom Brady's big comeback like it was a miracle or something, and maybe it was, but it wouldn't have happened on a lousy field, I can tell you that. Go back and watch the tape. Halftime show that day was no joke either. Lady Gaga was flying all through the air, lights everywhere, stage coming on off the field like clockwork. We had less than 8 minutes to clear that stage off that field. And you know what? Not one blade of grass was put out of place. Yeah, just go back and watch it. you'll see fairly soon that the spotlight wasn't shining on the real stars of the show that night, but rather it shined on those who were standing on the masterpiece. Well, that's enough of me bumping my gums. You better go ahead and get started. You like music? I have to bring my mixtape up here and let you listen to it. You like music? Bought my box out if you want to hear some.